Hi. Welcome back to the channel. Recently YouTube star Adam22 of No Jumper podcast let his newly-wed wife do an adult shoot with adult star Jason LUV. Jason claims that there is real beef between the two.
Second of all, whose idea was it to end an...
Okay, so I guess her had been stretched out in a while. So being I was doing all the stretching, it's like my starting to get numb. And I was like, yo, we have to keep going. It was going so long that it was nothing I could do. It was like the numbness I didn't notice. And I'm like, yo, it's about, and then hey, it happened.
So the was not planned.
Nope.
But then she got freaky with it. She started eating it, doing the nasty.
She got into the moment. You know how it is once you get into the moment. It's like, it's all no holds bar. Let's go.
From like Adam's perspective, how do you think he felt seeing her eat the cake by you?
I guess it was probably like, okay, brush your teeth, and we can't kiss until tomorrow because it's in my brain right now.
Mm-hmm. What about the when this guy's like, because I just saw this fucking interview thing, which is hilarious, and he's like talking about how like he just your wife better than you. Like, how are you good with that? Because this is my thing.
He crossed the line, Bradley.
Well,
he crossed the line.
No,
because
now you're playing though.
No, I'm not.
No, genuinely, you sound like you're joking.
I'm hamming it up, but I think he crossed the line. I think he did cross the line because he started letting the clout get to his head, and he started so think about it. Before the scene comes out, he's riding this wave where he's getting more attention, more clout than he's ever gotten before, and he's probably loving it. Then it comes out, and a lot of people are saying like, oh, he didn't do a good job, he did a mid performance, whatever, calling it the mid tape, and as a result, I think his ego probably couldn't handle it, so then he feels like he has to kind of overdo it to justify himself. And I feel like it makes me feel like, oh, I need to really sit down with these dudes, or at least have a text conversation where I kind of explain how this is going to work in the future.
You're going to do more of this.
Oh yeah, because definitely we're already planning a scene with me, her, and another dude, right?
Yeah, I heard you talking
for Plug
about
Talk, and we were thinking about having it be him. OnlyPlugTalk.com. Sign up $5 a month. We were gonna do it with him. I love it. But now this motherfucker is out here running his mouth. I'm like, oh, all right, we're back to the drawing board. We got to find somebody else now.
Me?
No, a professional.
A professional?
Yeah, probably a brother too. I don't know.
Why does it gotta be a brother?
I mean, based on the appetite. It seems like the black part is a big part of it.
Well, it's
I didn't really see that. I didn't know that.
It's the marriage thing, the interracial thing, and the cuck thing.
Yeah,
that's the thing that gets all these people going crazy. That's what it is. Yeah. That's why it did so crazy. And you have a kid.
Yeah.
So there's this whole thing. When I looked at it, I was like, oh, this makes sense. But I still just can't. I'm just like, fucking why? Because money's money, but how much do you need? All of it?
All of it.
You don't feel like you sold your soul a little bit on that?
No, not really. I feel, okay, you say sold your soul. I say I challenged myself. I got on the plane and I flew my ass to Mount Everest.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if I was going to make it or not, but I climbed that fucking mountain.
But I'm
other men would not be capable of such a thing. I stood my ground and I went out there, me and her, hand in hand. And we climbed the highest mountain that was possible. And now we have to find a bigger mountain.
Bro, but it's like, oh man, I'm trying to picture myself in it, and I'm just like, I just can't. I just go, why? That's because at some point, let's say 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, it's just money, and you're up forever, and I hope you're. I guess you're okay with this, but you're forever like that now. They're always gonna say oh, you're that guy who did this, who let his wife get fucked by this guy. That's never gonna go away.
I know, and I'm hyped.
Really?
Yeah. No. Because at the end of the day, I don't feel like I did anything wrong. I feel like what we did was actually not that far outside of the realm of possibility in either of our minds,
And so, we were talking earlier, the stuff where this guy Jason is talking more shit. He did this whole interview thing. That shit doesn't bother you though, to say he fucked. No, that did bother me.
It fucking pissed me off. That now we gotta find another guy for this threesome because he's out here talking spicy. I feel like he doesn't know how to handle the clout.
Actually,
yes.
Okay, because I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell you were hamming that up a little bit. You were
ham it up, but I was let down. And let's just say she was let down as well. She was very upset because she had a good experience with him on set, and then had a good experience during the rollout. You know, he was cool about her putting the scene out on her OnlyFans and him waiting a week or whatever to put it on his OnlyFans. You know, like when she asked him that, and that obviously, like, from his perspective, he would have made a bunch more money if he put it up on OnlyFans right away. He was cool about that and everything. So she had a good experience on camera and then off camera. But then as soon as he gets on camera with an interviewer who, like, is trying to get him to talk some shit, he kind of blew it. So at this point, he is on the blacklist. He's been 86'd out of my wife's vagina.
Jason recently responded to Adam in kind about their situation.
Call out to me like you were just talking. Hey, look, I come from the slums. Words would never bother me. How I feel about Adam videos? The man had something to get off his chest. He got it off. That's what you want me to say. I said everything I had to say in the video, in the interview. So, you know, I just spoke facts. Adam dissed me. Oh, I'm gonna go cry in the corner. Go cry in the corner. Hey, somebody grab me a pillow in the blanket. I need to go lay down and cry. Look, I'm an open book. I promise you, there's nothing to be exposed about me.
Thank you for watching. Do you think they really have beef, or is this just a way for them to market themselves? Please like and subscribe.